How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another NBA 2K23 MyNBA Rebuild Challenge. So, we're going to be trying the Los Angeles Clippers today, trying to get them NBA Finals within 3 seasons, just like previous videos that we've been trying to do. So, same rules as applied. Let's get on into it. Before we do, though, hit the like button if you're enjoying the content. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Let me know down in the comments below some more videos. We've got a social down in the description. We've got a playlist down below containing other NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilds. Also check out our channel for the content from me, TJP. Second channel down below in the description as well. And with that being said, now let's get on with the gameplay. So we are locked and loaded into the game. We got the Clippers. Let's take a look at the rosters that we're dealing with here. So we got Kawhi Leonard. We got Paul George. We got Norman Powell. That's an interesting pick up there. We got John Wall as well. We got Zubac. We got Reggie Jackson, Marcus Morris Sr., Luke Kennard, Robert Covington, Nicholas Batum, Amir Coffey, Terrence Mann, Moses Brown, Jason Preston, Juwan Morgan, Mosa Diabate. Nah, I'm kidding. Diabate, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Either way, he's not gonna be on the team by the end of this season. So, but yeah, I mean, honestly, this team's looking pretty good. Everyone's saying this is the favorite, so we'll see what ends up happening here. But it's a good team. It's definitely pretty deep. We don't have a lot of picks, so there's really not going to be too many trades that we're going to be doing here. We got swap worst with the Clippers. We got to swap Thunder. Other than that, we got some second rounders. That's pretty much about it. We have a 2027 first, which you can't even trade. So we don't have a lot of draft picks. I mean, I kind of want to maybe... I kind of want to just keep the team the way it is, really. I don't think there's any moves we want to make. I mean, there's a couple contracts that we probably get rid of. Honestly, Robert Covington, probably at the end of the offseason, we'll look to move him maybe. Or maybe by the deadline, depending on how he's doing. But other than that, I mean, yeah, this is pretty much going to be the team. So, yeah, I'm going to simulate to the trade deadline. I'll see you guys what's up there. But at the deadline, sitting at 31 and 27, I thought this team would be a bit better. We started off well, but unfortunately, we started to lose a little bit of games. But I mean, it's only a 6.5 game separation between us and the first seed, so it could be worse. Really, the 1 through 6 is separated by 2 games. So we're fighting for a play right now. We're a half game behind the Lakers. So maybe we could make a move. Let's take a look at the stats that we've got. So who's doing well, who's not. Paul George is actually leading the way with 22 points. And Kawhi Leonard, John Wall, Reggie Jackson, and Norman Powell. Then we also have Marcus Morris Sr. So we got 6 guys averaging double figures. Only injury we have is Zubac with the dislocated right shoulder. He's day-to-day, though. Then in terms of rebounding, Zubac, George, Leonard. We have assists. We have Wall, Leonard, George, Reggie. Then we got Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, John Wall, Robert Covington, and Norman Powell with steals. Blocked Covington. Wall's got a blocking, which is kind of impressive. And then our field goal percentage leaders, we've got Zubac, Kennard, Leonard, which is not too bad. I'm kind of surprised that Kawhi Leonard's not really scoring as much as I would think he'd be doing, but it's all good. I mean, he's doing his thing. Also, Nicholas Batum is hurt, which is interesting to see. I'm probably going to trade him at in the offseason as well, just because he's making a lot of money. Him and Covington. But other than that, I mean, pretty much most of my team is happy. I mean, there's a couple guys that are not getting a lot of PT that are frustrated. Some of the young guys. So, other than that, I mean, everybody seems to be okay. I mean, and Amir Coffey's kind of annoyed too. Alright, I want to see if there's maybe a potential trade we can make here to make this team better. Maybe do a couple signings as well, just to fill out the rest of the roster. Because we are 31-27 right now playing team, so I want to see if we can add a couple rotational pieces. We're going to deal with the Bucks. We're going to give up Preston, Coffey, and a second-round pick. We're going to get back Brook Lopez and Luka Vildoza, so we're going to get a good rotational piece, back center, and Brook Lopez. I guess he'll either be a starter or a backup, either way, just to help out, bolster up our front court and our center position. So, and he's just here for the rest of the season. So I'm going to do this trade. Thank you very much, Bucks. In this last trade I'm going to do here with the Heat, we're going to give up Moses Brown and Juwan Morgan, a second-round pick. We're going to get back Gabe Vincent and Udonis Haslam, so we're going to get another backup guard, and then Haslam. I don't know why they. Honestly, I feel guilty taking away Udonis Haslam. Can I take somebody else? Honestly, I'll take anybody else besides Haslam. Do you have anybody that I could take? Haywood Highsmith. They want another second rounder. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Screw it. Just because I'm going to be a nice person here and not take away Haslam. So, I think we're pretty much set then on positions. I think I'm going to pick up another... Try to see if I can pick up another player in free agency. I don't know if there's anybody out there that's good. Can I even afford it, Dwight Howard? Okay, no, I can't. I don't even need to sign another player. So that's going to be the squad. A rotation's going to be looking like this. John Wall's going to be starting, I guess. Then Kennard, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Brook Lopez is going to start for now. Maybe we'll see what happens when Zubac comes back. We got Powell off the bench, Jackson, Moore Sr., Terrence Mann, and Robert Covington. So I guess one of these guys will end up sitting at some point once Zubac returns in like a day. So, all right, I'll see you guys at the end of the season where hopefully we're at least in the play-in, if not at least the playoffs. I'd rather be in the, well, if not in the playoffs or in the play-in. Luka Doncic, triple-double MVP. Got Jabari Smith Jr. winning Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year, Ben Simmons. Most improved, Anthony Davis. Most improved, Trey Jones. Coach of the Year, Doc Rivers. Coach of the Year, Andrew Truman. Do we have any Clippers on any of these teams? I would assume no. And look at that, we don't. What a surprise. Actually, no, we do. I'm just kidding. I lied. I literally lied. Paul George right in front of me. I'm sorry, Paul George. Let's take a look at his how he did. His career stats. 21.6 points, 7.1 rebounds, 5.9 assists. 2 steals a game. Yeah, it was pretty solid. I'll take it. Yeah, good efficiency. So good stuff. All NBA 13, Paul George. Then you had all defensive first team, all defensive second team. Nobody here on our squad. And then rookies. Clippers don't have any of that. So we ended up making the play-in. We're taking on the Lakers in the play-in tournament. As we went 42 and 40. Thought we could be a bit better, but unfortunately it did not end up happening this season. Also, Kawhi Leonard getting hurt with a broken right ankle does not help. And he's out for a week or two. So hopefully we can get him back, assuming we can win the play-in tournament. He's always getting hurt, this guy. Okay, well, we ended up having 7 guys average double figures for us, which is cool to see. Who's irritated? Gabe Vincent? Oh, tough. Alright, rebounding. Zubac, Leonard, George. Then we had Wall, George, Leonard in assist. Steals, we had Leonard, George, Wall, Covington. I actually played 82 games, okay. Block shots, we had Brook Lopez. Then we had Robert Covington, John Wall, Zubac, Rooney, Zucchini. And we had him also leading in field goal percentage, Kawhi Leonard, and then Luke Kennard, Terrence Mann. I keep saying Trey Mann. Terrence Mann. Paul George also there too. And then 3-point percentages. Not too bad. I feel like we were a pretty solid 3-point shooting team. Luke Kennard, how many games did he play? He played 82 games and he shot 52.1% from 3. That's impressive. I like that. All right. That's pretty deadly. So, starting rotation is going to be Wall, Powell, George, Marcus Moore Sr., and then Zubac for the playing game. And then we got Brook Lopez, Reggie Jackson, Luke Kennard, Robert Covington, and then Nicholas Batum off the bench. Not bad. It's actually not bad. So, we're taking on the Lakers in the play-in. Let's see if we can beat them. If we beat them, we're the 7th seed. If we don't, then we have to play another game. So we'll sim through game. And we do end up losing to the Lakers. They ended up beating us. So let's take a look at the box score. We lost by a lot. So we definitely missed. We're going to be missing Kawhi. Need some other guys to step up here. So sim through game. We're taking on Minnesota. So we need to be able to beat Minnesota here. Can we sim through game and beat them? We do. So we did end up beating Minnesota. So we're going to be in the playoffs. Obviously, the 8th seed against the Warriors. Unfortunately, we still are not fully healthy yet. But let's take a look at the coach game plan. Yeah, we're not fully healthy yet. So we're missing Kawhi Leonard at least for another couple games. How can we fare against the Warriors? Probably going to end up losing. Even with Kawhi Leonard, we'd probably end up losing. This team is just really good. Although they do have an injury, it looks like. They don't seem to have Wiggins. Looks like he's hurt, so don't think it will matter too much. So we're gonna simulate. Let's see, Golden State versus LA, Game 1. We actually beat them by 2 points. Okay, nice. We win Game 2. No, we don't. We lose by 20. Game 3. We win, so we're up 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? We're up 3-1. Okay, 3-2. We lose 3. Oh, we're gonna blow a 3-1 lead? Is that what's gonna happen, 2K? Everyone's fully healthy, so let's try not to blow a 3-1 lead. Let's really not blow a 3-1 lead, 2K. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's get off to a good start here. Good first quarter. Solid second quarter. Terrible third quarter. And we are going to blow a 3-1 lead, ladies and gentlemen. Love to see that. Excellent job. Love this game. But it was what it was. Yeah, I didn't really expect us to even take it to 7, so that's impressive nevertheless. But we do have some work, especially fundamentally. This team, something wrong with us for really losing, blowing 3-1 leads. But Sixers end up winning the finals. It looks like now they're the new team to just win the finals in the first season until Cleveland just takes over. But Joel Embiid gets the Finals MVP. Let's look at the playoff stats. I keep forgetting after the first season to look at this, so this time I won't forget. Yeah, I don't know what it is with Kawhi's tendencies, but I guess it's just not very good. Yeah, he did end up missing 3 games for us, so it's all good, no worries. But yeah, hopefully we can stay healthy. Got to the first round, lost in 7, blew a 3-1 lead. Probably should have made it to the second round. And yeah, we got some work to do, but it's promising. So I'll see you guys at the draft lottery. I think we might have a pick. We do. So we're going to have the 15th pick since the Thunder are getting the first pick. So we do have pick 15, which is pretty solid. Can't trade it. We're just going to draft somebody at the 15th pick. And I really don't have any draft assets, so we'll just have to figure out what we want to do. You know what? I'm going to do a couple trades here. This will be my first one. We're going to trade away Norman Powell, Zubac, and Marcus Morris Sr. to the Trailblazers. We're going to get back Anthony Simons and Gary Payton the second. So we get a young point guard. And we also get a solid shooting guard. I know we're sacrificing a little bit of depth here, but we get some youth. So I'm liking that trade. And we also open up some more time for Terrence Mann as well, too, with that trade. Try to clear up some little bit more money here. We're going to trade away Covington and a second-round pick to the Lakers. We're going to get 2 picks from them, unprotected, which could be potential trade pieces down the road. So I like that. So now we're going to go to the draft. We're going to take someone with the 15th pick. Let's take a look at the who we have. So basically we have a few guys under contract. Gary Payton, Luke Kennard. I might still try to move Luke Kennard. I didn't want to yet, but I guess theoretically we could try to move Luke Kennard and get somebody better. We could get Gafford and Caruso for Luke Kennard and 2 first-round picks, but I feel like there's something we can get that's a bit better. We get pick 12 and Jared Vanderbilt. That's not too bad either. And we save a little bit of money. But, I mean, the way he shot the ball was pretty crazy. So I might hold off on trading him for now unless there's, like, somebody in free agency that we can get. Which I don't know if there's really anybody. So let's just go to the draft. We're going to take somebody with the 15th pick. So we'll simply use your pick. See who's out there. Now, there's a few guys here. I honestly wouldn't even mind taking, like, an Anthony Black, but we could go with Chris Livingston as well out of Kentucky. But granted, we already have Terrence Mann, and we just traded for Gary Payton. We still have Luke Kennard, so getting another shooting guard wouldn't make much sense. I mean, we have Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, small forward. So would it even make sense to draft a small forward as well? I mean, I guess. I mean, we have Highsmith too, but we're going to decline his option. I would either take a small forward, power forward, or center. So let's go with, we could go Arthur Kaluma, but I feel like he's a little bit of a stretch. So, you know what? I don't think I've ever taken Leonard Miller, so we're going to take him from high school, I guess. That's cool. And that's the only pick we have, so we're going to end up drafting him, and we will sign him to the team. And there we go. Leonard Miller, welcome to the team. And, yeah, team player option. John Wall, why not accept him? And then we'll decline the rest of these guys here. So, qualifying options, Luke Vildoza, don't really care too much about that. Free agency is upon us here. Let's see what we got. We need some power forwards and centers, so let's see if we can pick up. free agency, this is what we, this could be the team that we're going to be bringing in here. So we got Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Anthony Simons, John Wall. We got Luke Kennard, Gary Payton, Brook Lopez. I ended up re-signing him on a 1-year deal. We got Chimezie Metu, 2-year contract for power forwards position. Terrence Mann. I keep saying Trey Mann. Holy hell. Leonard Miller, who we drafted. I re-signed Reggie Jackson. I picked up Ennis Freedom. Dean Wade. Maxi Kleber. Love saying that name. Jabari Parker. Also to fill out the rest of the squad. So, it's a bit thin. It's a very old team. Lots of regression. Definitely going to have to try to make a couple of adjustments throughout the second season. But that's going to be the team that we're rocking with. So I'll see you guys start the second season. And so this is going to be the starting rotation. So Simons, Payton II, Paul George, Kawhi, and then Brook Lopez with John Wall, Luke Kennard, Chimezie Metu, Leonard Miller, and Terrence Mann getting minutes off the bench. So we're on that 10-man rotation, which is interesting. Interesting for sure. Coach is still Tyronn Lue. So that's cool to see. I mean, I can't really make any trades right now. I mean, the only thing I could do is maybe move like John Wall, Luke Kennard for something, or Terrence Mann. I could do that too. I mean, unless there's something that I really like with those three guys, which, I mean, Aaron Gordon, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That's not really that great. So I'm not gonna make that trade. We're just gonna, I think, keep the team right now the way it is, and we'll think about what we want to do at the deadline. So I'll see you guys once I'm there. All right, well, we're at the deadline, and we're the 13th seed, sitting at 21-33. So this team is not very good. We're gonna have to try to make some moves here to make this team better. Kawhi Leonard was hurt again with pinched nerve in the back, but it looks like he's healing up. Let's see, we only have 4 guys averaging double figures. Nearly 5 with Reggie Jackson. There's only 3 games, which is crazy. Okay. Yeah, definitely going to have to make some moves here. Looking at the rebounds, we got George Leonard, Metu. Assist, Wall, Leonard, George, Simons. Steals, we've got George, Leonard, Payton II, John Wall, Chimezie Metu. Blocks, Lopez, Maxi Kleber's only like 7 games. Field goal percentage, Ennis Freedom, who hasn't played that much. Okay. Looking at that, not too bad. I mean, some of these guys are okay. I mean, Luke Kennard is still shooting the ball really well from 3. Terrence Mann's been really good as well, too. We also have Reggie Jackson, Paul George, Gary Payton, Kawhi Leonard, Simons. Okay, this might be a transition year then. I'm going to have to try to make a couple moves here. I don't really like the position that we're in right now, so let's see what we could potentially do here to make some upgrades to this roster. Here with the Hawks, give up Luke Kennard, 2 first-round picks, Maxi Kleber. We get back Clint Capella and a 2024 first-round pick via the Kings lottery protected, which they might be in the lottery, they might not be. But I think I'm going to do this deal. We get a better center. So now Clint Capella is my new starting center. We're going to do this deal with the Grizzlies. We're going to give up Brook Lopez, Dean Wade. We're going to get back Kevon Looney, but also a 2028 first-round pick. So I want some first-round picks. They're both on in 1-year deals. Dean Wade is also in the D League or whatever, G League. So get Kevon Looney. He's good as a backup, and we get a first-round pick out of it. Back up on more picks. Jabari Parker and Chimezie Metu and a second-round pick to the Thunder. We're going to get back their 26 first-round pick, top 5 protected, in Aaron Holiday. All right, last year I'm going to do here, I'm going to trade away the 2026 first-round top 5 protected pick from the Thunder and Reggie Jackson to the Rockets for just 2 extra first-round picks. So I'm stacking up on picks here, and I'm basically going to try to lose this season, even though I don't think we have our pick. But I'm going to try to make some trades in the offseason as well. I do need to now sign some players on the team, especially power forwards. I don't think I have any. So we're going to just sign like some minimum guys for the rest of the season, like a Larry Nance. That works. Who else? Blake Griffin. We bring him back to LA. Yeah, why not, right? And then, do I have any power forwards? Can I get, like, Otto Porter? Power forwards. Oh, we get Royce O'Neal. That works, I think, if he wants to. No? Just trying to see if I can find a power forward that would want to come to our team. Jalen McDaniels? No? Okay, maybe not. Alright, let me see. I'm just gonna fill out the rest of my roster. It's gonna be minimum guys, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. So Luka Doncic ended up winning an MVP with a 40-point triple-double on incredible efficiency. This dude is absolutely ridiculous. Scoot Henderson, Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, Chet Holmgren, Defensive Player of the Year, Joel Embiid, Most Improved Darius Garland, Coach of the Year, Jason Kidd, Executive of the Year was Tyler Jamison. Here's your All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third. We had Paul George make All-NBA third team again. Good season from him. 20 points a game, 6.6 rebounds, 5 assists. Did his thing with his steals. So yeah, good year from Paul George. I'd like to see that. And then all defensive first. We actually had Kawhi Leonard make it. That's nice to see. So good year from him. Put up 20 points a game as well, 6.3 rebounds, 4.7 assists, and played some good defense. So his blocks, for whatever reason, only 0.2 in the past couple seasons, which is a little low, but that's all right. Did his thing out there, and then all defense second team, no Clippers to be found. However, I will say this: we ended up having an amazing second half of the season, and we ended up making the play-in tournament, and we're taking on, of course, again, the Lakers. I did not think we would. We went 39-43, which isn't great, but I didn't think that the roster overhaul that we would do would have ended up getting us into the playoffs. But it must have been a pretty weak year this year. So in terms of our stats, Leonard and George each had over 20, and then we had John Wall and Anthony Simons each with 17 and 16 respectively. So we had 4 guys average double figures, and 4 of them averaging above 15. Look at that. Quint Capella played 84 games. That's crazy. That's more than, he played more than a full season. That's crazy. Larry Nance, who we signed. I signed Gary Harris. A few other guys down here that I signed. Blake Griffin, Quan Holmes. But they didn't end up playing, really. So, rebounding, Clint Capella, then Looney, George, Leonard, Larry Nance. We had assists, George, Wall, George, Leonard, Simons. Steals was George and Leonard. Gary Payton II. Block shots, Clint Capella with 1.9, 0.7 for Kevon Looney. Field goal percentage, you guys can see. Enes Freedom, only played 8 games. So we had Clint Capella. Kevon Looney also played 83 games, which was kind of crazy. Larry Nance Jr., and then we also had Kawhi, Terrence Mann. So not too bad. And the 3-point shooting was okay, I guess. For the most part, looked like my best one was Terrence Mann in 67 games. So fully healthy. This could be the rotation for the play-in. Wall, George, Leonard, Nance Jr., and Clint Capella with Simons, Gary Payton II, Kevon Looney, Leonard Miller, and Aaron Holiday coming off the bench. So we're not even Terrence Mann's not even getting minutes, which is interesting. But we are taking on the Lakers again in the play-in. Pretty much not the same team. They did get Kyrie. LeBron left, but they got Kyrie, and they also got Al Horford. So this is a very different team. Unless LeBron's hurt. No, LeBron retired. Who is Genway Lee? I don't know who that is, but okay. I guess that's a real guy. Well, here we go. Sim through game. Can we beat them this year? This year we beat the Lakers in the play-in, so now we're the 7th seed instead of the 8th seed. And Simons, Leonard, and George were there. So hopefully this time Leonard can stay healthy for the entire way, and maybe that'll be more helpful. Of course, we are going to be taking on the Denver Nuggets. That's a tough matchup. But we're in the playoffs again for our 2nd straight season after winning the play-in tournament. So we'll simulate the play-in. We're taking on Denver. And that's their team. Pretty much what you'd expect. It's a good squad right here. It's going to be tough to beat them, but let's see how we can fare against them. Game 1, we do take the victory by 19. Can we win Game 2? We win Game 2, so we're up 2-0. Can we go up 3-0? Are we going to sweep them? We swap them. All right. And we're taking on the 6-seeded Pelicans, who beat the 3-seeded Dallas Mavericks. Because of this man, probably. Although they have a good team, though, either way. So we're in the 2nd round. I did not think we'd be in the 2nd round. I was anticipating we would lose, and somehow we're in the 2nd round of the playoffs. Okay. So here we go. Clippers versus the Pelicans. Game 1, we take the victory by 19. Can we go up 2-0? They're up. No. Even up to series 1-1. We go up 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? We go up 3-1. 3-2. Don't blow a 3-1. Don't blow a 3-1 lead. Yes. We're in the Western Conference Finals. We're in the Western Conference Finals to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. I didn't think I'd be here. Not gonna lie, but here we are. And this is their team. I mean, they have Devontae Graham. Looks like I don't know if they traded D'Angelo Russell or if he just hurt. They traded him. Okay. Okay. I mean, they have a good team. They got a nice big three, but other than that, I mean, there's really not much else. So, honestly, I feel like our team is better. Like, we have a lot more depth. Let's see if it pays off in the playoffs. Game 1. They beat us by 1 point. Can we win Game 2? They win Game 2 by 5. They win Game 3 by 17. Are we going to get swept? Yeah, we got swept. Okay. Got to the Western Conference Finals, got swept. I did not think we were going to come back. That's why I didn't do the Simcast. Did we have any injuries? John Wall getting hurt. That's fantastic. That's probably why we lost. I don't know if that's why we lost, but player stats, what ended up happening. Left knee tendonitis. Okay, well, he was gone for a bit. But Kawhi Leonard did his thing in the playoffs. That's why I'm glad he was healthy. Paul George. Why don't we sign both of them? They were honestly good. Simons, you still have him. He was solid. Okay, I mean, this was an interesting team. This got us to the Western Conference Finals somehow. Granted, we couldn't get a W at all against the Timberwolves. We gave them 2 close games. And it looks like it's going to be the Timberwolves and the Cavaliers in the finals, right? Yep, and if I had to make a guess, it would be the Cleveland Cavaliers winning the finals. Yeah, like, they always win the finals. It's ridiculous. And they swept them, too. Darius Garland Finals MVP. All right, so we got one more season, though. So let's see if we can try to get us back to the final. Well, try to get back in the playoffs and maybe this time win the finals, our third and final season. So draft lottery, the Kings, I think we had the Kings pick. Yeah. Thunder via us got their pick. So I guess we have the unprotected 2025 pick of the Kings then. And we don't have any other picks. So nothing to do in the draft. For the Hornets, I'm going to give up Aaron Holiday and 2 first-round picks. We get back Cameron Payne, and we're also going to get Draymond Green. So we're going to get Cameron Payne, backup point guard, I guess. And then we also get another backup point guard, third string. Unless I don't re-sign John Wall. And then we also get Draymond Green. So he's got a new starting power forward, I guess. We're going to have a really good defensive team. Because I want to try to re-sign Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. That's our priority. 2028, we're going to get back Brandon Clark and Will Barton. So we're going to get back 2 additional rotational pieces for this squad. So now we're going to head on into free agency where I need to re-sign Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. That's the main priority. Okay, well, actually, I only really need to re-sign Kawhi Leonard because Paul George has got his player option. So there we go. That's it. That's really the one thing I need to do. We have no qualifiers, Kawhi Leonard, and then the minimum guys. That's pretty much it. So, view offers. You're not going to the Lakers. That's a meme. You're a funny guy. We're going to get you back, and that's it. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're way over the cap. I mean, I guess I could cap hold John Wall, but I don't even think we have his bird rights, so I might just end up rejecting it. I don't know. We can cap hold it. Screw it. Why not? Cap hold it. Can we get Kawhi back? That's all I care about. And then we'll just... There we go. We got him back. All right. Let's fill out the rest of this roster. All right. So here we go. Free agency is done. This is what we've got. So we got Kawhi Leonard, Clint Capella, Anthony Simons, Paul George. With Leonard Miller still. We got Quan Looney, Brandon Clark, Draymond Green. We got Terrence Mann, Gary Payton II, Cameron Payne. Justice Winslow, I picked him up. I picked up Will. Obviously, you guys saw the trade for Will Barton. We signed Marcus Morris Sr. as well. Yeah, it's pretty much all we could do. I mean, we kind of couldn't even sign another player because we were way over the cap. This is basically the squad for the third and final season. Lots of regression going on over here. But we got to the Western Conference Finals, so maybe this year we can get all the way. We'll find out. So you guys start the third and final season. So to start the third and final season, we're going to go with Simons, Mann, Leonard, Draymond Green, and Clint Capella. So Paul George is coming off the bench, which is interesting. Leonard Miller as well with Brandon Clark, Kevon Looney, and Cameron Payne. So that's going to be your 10-man rotation. And like I said, I only have 14 guys. I can't sign anybody, I don't think, at free agency. It's not going to let me. Can I trade for a player? Or am I not allowed to do that either? Can you trade a second rounder? No, it's not going to work. So I don't think I could sign anybody. Like another... I think I was trying to go for another point guard. But I don't think I can do that. It's... Like I said, I'm way over the cap. I didn't want to add him to the target list. But like if I even just tried to sign this guy, I don't think I could sign him. Yeah, see? JJ Redd can't sign him. It doesn't even work. So... I mean, that's the team. I'm just going to keep it the way it is. We'll see how we end up doing. I exceeded expectations in the second half of the season. We ended to make the play-in and ended up going to the Western Conference Finals. So let's see if we can do the same thing again this year or if we're just too old. But again, sitting at 29 and 26, 8th seed in the Western Conference. We're kind of been up and down a bit. Especially down lately. I mean, we had a pretty good stretch at some point though, and then we went on a huge losing streak, which kind of put us down a little bit. But yeah, we were doing pretty good, I guess, earlier on, and then over here we had a nice streak, and then we started taking some L's. So, yeah, but we're at the deadline. Let's take a look at the team, see the stats, see what we got going on here. Kawhi Leonard's my leading scorer. Then we got Simons and George. So Paul George is actually ended up signing. Starting now for the most part. Simons also missed a fair bit amount of games because he's been injured. Then we have Leonard Miller, our rookie that we drafted in our first season. He's doing his thing out there. I actually have 6 guys averaging double figures, which is pretty impressive. And then the rest of our team is doing our thing out there. So, all right, let's take a look here at the rebounders. Leading rebounders: Clint Capella, Kevon Looney, then Leonard Miller. Assists, we got Draymond Green. That's nice to see. Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Simons, Paul George, Cameron Payne. Steals, we got Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Draymond Green, Gary Payton II, Leonard Miller. Blocks, Capella, Green, Clark, Looney. In terms of shooting percentage, Clint Capella, Brandon Clark, Kawhi Leonard, Kevon Looney. So he's some decent players here. Kevon Looney hasn't been that many games though either. Maybe it's because of injury. But, yeah, then the three-point shooting. Simon's my leading three-point shooter, and that's the only guy that's shooting about 40%. So, and he's only played 33 games, because probably he's been hurt. So, yeah, I mean, that's going to be the starting rotation. Simons, George, Leonard, Green, Capella, with Miller, Clark, Payne, and Payton II, and also Terrence Mann getting minutes off of the bench as well. It's an interesting team, I will say. This is a very interesting team. I don't think I can make any trades. I mean, I could try to look for something. What would something look like? I don't even know. But I'll see what's out there. I'll shop. I'll shop. If I can get like another, maybe I get like a really good shooting guard, that'd be nice. But if I can't, then I'm cool with keeping the team the way it is. Just deal with the Pistons. Marcus Morris Sr., Will Barton, Justice Winslow, and a second-round pick. We get back D'Anthony Melton and Jabari Parker, so I do get a pretty solid shooting guard here in D'Anthony Melton. And we also get Jabari Parker. So that's going to be what I end up doing there. I think that's the only move I'm going to make, honestly. That's really all I can do. So D'Anthony Melton, I'm going to shooting guard. And I guess, once again, Paul George is actually starting small forward now than Kawhi Leonard. So I guess Draymond Green is coming off the bench, which is fine. I don't think I could sign anybody in free agency. Like I said, I think I'm way too far over the cap to even get another player. Like, I'd like to get another point guard, another small power forward. But again, I think I'm way too far over to even consider that. I mean, although I probably can because I don't have 14 people, so I could go after somebody. There actually is somebody I could go after. Rihachi Moore. Can I get him? He wouldn't want to sign on the minimum. Power forwards: Martin, Boya, Royce O'Neal. Would I rather have Royce O'Neal or Dennis Schroeder? Can I get Dennis Schroeder? Yeah, alright, Dennis Schroeder. Can I get another player? Will it let me do it? Or will it cry? Oh, okay, I can get both. Okay, I didn't know if I could get both or not. All right, so we got both of them. So Shooter and Royce O'Neal, there we go. They're insurance in case somebody gets hurt. So that's it for the squad. I'll see you guys at the end of the season, where maybe we can make the play-in again and go on a good run. Well, Luka Doncic, once again, triple-double MVP. Matas Buzelis was the Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year. Chet Holmgren, vote to Anthony Davis. Most improved, Charles Bassey. Coach of the Year, J.B. Bickerstaff. Executive, Brandon Harrison. Here's your All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third. We don't have any Clippers this time. All-Defensive first team, All-Defensive second, no Clippers. And then rookies, we don't have any of that. So we ended up with the 10 seed. Did not have the greatest second half of the year, but we did get the play-in for the third straight year. 40-42 is a little bit tougher in the Western Conference this year. So if we want to get to the playoffs and face the Pelicans, by the way, although we did beat them, so if we want to face them, we'll have to go through the play-in tournament, which we've had experience winning, although not 2 times, but once, in the sense of we played the play-in game once and won and got the 8th seed both times. But we had nearly 6 guys average double figures. Kawhi Leonard led the way, though, in scoring. Simons also had 20 as well, which is cool to see. Rebounding-wise, it was Capella, it was Miller, it was Looney. We had Brandon Clark with a right-hand fracture day-to-day. So hopefully he can come back and provide us with some minutes. Probably not in this game that we're about to play, so it's a little bit thin there. Draymond Green led the team in assists, and Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Steals, we had Leonard, George, Melton, and then Draymond Green, Miller, Payton second, blocks, Capella, Clark, Green, Looney, but he didn't play as much. Shooting percentage, it was Capella, it was Clark. Okay, shooting percentage wasn't too bad. Then our 3-pointers, shooters, anybody that was stood out? Not really. Okay. Well, play-in tournament has commenced. That's going to be our starting rotation. Obviously, we're without Clark, so we're a little bit thin. But I think we can maybe potentially win. I mean, we're taking the Rockets, and that's a tough 9th seed. So they could easily beat us. And they have Vucevic. Yeah, this team could beat us. Honestly, I feel like we're going to lose. Sim through game. We won. Interestingly enough, by 2 points. Ooh, just by... Here's for our chinny chin chin. Leonard putting up good numbers. Simons, okay. We got Sacramento. If we win, we take on the Pelicans. If we lose, we basically just simulate the rest of this and the video's over. And we won. Wow, okay, man, this team is clutch in the play-in. It was a blowout. Wasn't even close. Kawhi is carrying Paul George, though. Anthony Simons. Honestly, it's a nice little 3-headed monster there, but this is going to be a tough matchup with the Pelicans. So, made the playoffs 3 straight seasons with this team after winning in the play-in every single time. And we beat them in game 1. Can we win game 2? We're up 2-0. Okay, 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? We're up 3-1. Can we win in 5, please? No. Can we win in 6? Yes. Let's go. Western Conference semis taking on the Timberwolves, who beat us last season. Pretty much the same team. Let's see if we can beat them this year, though. Game 1, they take the victory by 29 points. They win game 2. It's going to be a blowout every game. No, we win game 3. Can we force game 4? 2-2? 2-2. Can we make it 3-2 us? It's 3-2 them. Let's force a game 6. Let's force a game 6. We could do it. We could do it. Do we have an injury? No. Okay. Game 6. Let's do a game 7. Let's force a game 7. We're the home team this time. Let's see if we can beat them. Got to get off to a good start here, and not a bad first quarter. Not a good second quarter. Not a good third. We need to have a good fourth. It's close. And we lost by 3 points against this team, so we could not get over the hump against the Timberwolves as they beat us once again in 6 in the Western Conference semis. That's the team we couldn't get over the hump with? And then they ended up losing to Memphis. And, of course, it's Cleveland. And guess who's going to win? Cleveland. This doesn't make any sense. How are they so good? Okay. Darius Garland Finals MVP. Well, you know, we honestly had a good team, and I'm surprised at how gritty this team was getting to the playoffs every single time after being in the play-in. We were the 13th seed. I did a complete roster haul thinking I would have to do, like, something different, and then the team ended up making the playoffs. So, honestly, they exceeded my expectations. I unfortunately couldn't get the finals, couldn't show for that, but I'm happy with the team. Let's look at the playoff statistics. Just kind of curious to see who did well and who didn't. Simons was a good pickup, not gonna lie. He was actually pretty solid. And then Leonard and George, you know, didn't do their thing. Cameron Payne, Brandon Clark, who only played one game, unfortunately, because he got hurt, and then I guess he got stuck out of the rotation. Okay. I guess with that being said, let's go to the full screen and close out the video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for me. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button on it and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Let me know down in the comments below some more video ideas. Check out my social down in the description. Go to playlist down below containing other NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilds. Also check out my channel for content TJP. Got a second channel as well below. Meaning to upload a video to that channel. I feel like by the time this video comes out, I will have uploaded one. So I think I missed a day. But don't worry. I'll try to make up for it by uploading one day earlier than I should. So, like I said, it's that channel. It's kind of like when I have time. But yeah, it's my Orlando Magic series. So, if you guys are liking the 2K rebuilds, you probably like that, where I go way more in depth and I don't do as dumb trades. So, yeah. I guess that being said, I'm gonna head on out. Take care. Have a good night. See you soon.